Welcome, everyone. It's that time of the year for the Tech Home Builder Summit. I'm with John Galante, who is the track chair for the luxury track. John, tell us what's on track for the luxury track this year.
All right. So we have 5 general sessions planned for Charlotte, North Carolina. The first session that we're going to tackle is very process focused, and we're looking at the consultation with the client and then the design and engineering of systems so that we can give them everything that they want in the most high quality way possible. These are luxury clients. So we're going to be addressing matters such as how can technology be part of the upfront discussion that goes on with the home buyer client, along with the architects who are very frequently involved in that. So how do we do strong initial ideation around the tech features and how that might affect the floor plan and the spaces that are being designed as well. And then having created a plan, how do we then matriculate that into high quality construction drawings to have the right interfaces among the trades, so the pieces and parts are connecting the right way and everything is seamlessly and aesthetically designed and built into the house. So that's the upfront kickoff session. I just think that's an ongoing area of challenge and opportunity for us to get things better and more right for both the client and for the businesses. And then we've got 4 sessions that are really fairly applications focused. The first of those 4 is on whole home tech experiences. And so we'll look at some of the systems that tend to be promulgated throughout the home, and what sort of experiences and benefits we look to deliver, and what are good implementations. And so the 4 whole home systems that we're going to look at are home automation. So that's everything from the remote control to the automation, the automatic sort of macro driven functions in the home. That's typically about convenience. The audio, video, and acoustics are very much so in the luxury space, whole home system. So some of that's about distributed audio and video, and then high performance AV zones. And the acoustics piece, I think, is it's not necessarily electronics driven, but it's really important in terms of the quality of the sound experience, and not just for media consumption, but for conversations and such. And then I've got lighting, where we know we have a ton of new technology available to provide health effects and entertainment and experiential effects. So how are we doing that well? And then HVAC and air quality is very much another whole home system where we can deliver desired benefits. And there's a luxury experience of air and temperature, et cetera, that we should be shooting for. So that's whole home tech experiences. And then the final 3, and I'll go fast, this is really driven to collections of rooms. So we've got one on Lux Tech ideas for owner suites, guest suites, and kids rooms. So these are the places where you're kind of away from it all, but they have specific tech features that can enhance all 3 of those types of spaces. So these are going to be like idea books. Like I'm going to be working with our sponsors, with integrators, with builders to find cool things that have been done in these spaces. And so for that first session, owner suites, guest suites, kids rooms. The next one is work from home. We know this has become like top of the list feature that buyers and clients are looking for. And there's a luxury clients version of work from home that is full blown great office space to do your alone work, but a studio too for doing video conferencing like we're doing. And then the final one is great rooms, dining rooms, and great outdoors. So those tend to be communal activity spaces with either family gathered together or many times guests as well. So how do we leverage technology in those spaces? So that's it. A lot of applications oriented stuff, but that really important process piece as well.
That's great. As you're looking at across the entire industry, what's the biggest issue that you feel the industry is facing and dealing with that can be addressed by attending this summit?
Well, to me, it's that process piece. It's the collaboration among the trades to really do quality work in a step-by-step way and to have the appropriate handoffs. And we've had this issue for tech in the new construction environment for decades, really, which is how do we get it discussed and decided early enough to do it in a quality way. So I think that's an industry issue because it involves multiple trades and vendors really getting the relationships right. So that would be the industry issue piece I think we're tackling.
Sure. It's always great to be able to get some of the leading voices in the industry together. We're going to Charlotte this year. Is there any extracurricular activities you're most looking forward to in Charlotte?
Well, I don't think I've got anything we can announce just yet, but there are super duper secret plans being cooked. So stay tuned to Tech Home Builder to hear more about that. Excellent. We'll have fun. I know we're going to have fun at our after hours event on the second evening, which will involve some user generated content, as in people making fools of themselves singing songs like The Joker by Steve Miller Band, for example.
You did a fantastic job at that last summit.
I'm always happy to be an object of ridicule for the group, for the good of the group.
So yeah, it couldn't hurt to brush up on any karaoke songs, is what you're saying, is that they might come in handy.
Yeah, I think about friendly songs, because Carolina Friendly is kind of our theme for after hours, and it's the theme for the place we're going. I don't know how many folks who are going to come are familiar with Carolina Friendly, but these are some of the happiest, friendliest, warmest people in the United States. I have no idea whether it's about the climate or the origins of the people who are there, or just kind of a viral effect of friendliness, but it's there, and that's nice. That's a nice change of pace from the last 3 years in the world.
I'm looking forward to it. I've never been downtown Charlotte before. So any last words you would give for anyone who's maybe on the fence in participating and being a hosted guest for this summit?
Oh boy, I think I'm going to go to, give your buyers, your clients, really what they want, what they need, and tech is near the top of the list. When you look at applications areas like work from home, I mean, there's a huge technology stack included there. So getting this piece right, there are a lot of other things I'm sure you do well as a luxury builder, whether it's designing custom woodwork sort of stuff and really having the decorative finishes that the buyer's looking for and the right space design. But tech's really high on that list, and you want to be somebody who's ahead of the pack on tech, and that's what we aim to help you become by coming to the event.
Well, fantastic. Well, thanks for your time, and look forward to seeing you at the summit.
Thank you, Brandon.